Welcome back, guys, into another high tier, high rank game, this time on Bismuth Valley. We're having these players again, like the last time. Mom's Boy Toy, Somber Moose, Spartanius. Some new faces this time. Repent, Fireball, Pyres, Shiny Squirrel, Swinger, Swings. Going up against Lexon, Markivs, Pyrotech, Neptunio, Ninzaid, Ninholiraki, Scapegoat, and Hemorrhoid. Bismuth Valley, pretty well known for having pretty standard lanes. A lot of these scouts already going out, doing reconnaissance, just checking for other players' movement, checking where their base whereabouts are. Ninzaid starting pretty aggressive here, not opting for this spot over here, just going straight for this. Knows he's gonna catch these metal extractors at some point. It's a pretty forward position. Has a guard turret just to protect from these annoying ticks. These ticks are trying to slip in, check if there's some metal extractors. Repent knows these metal extractors are not up since he has this base already constructed here. It's a bit too early in the game, 2 minutes, to have all these extractors up and have this forward position as well. Repent can arrive faster than Zaid, which is... He also opted for this forward position here. Bots are going to be a bit weaker than these vehicles from Zaid. We're going to see how that goes. Somber Moose and Mom's Boy Toy are going to be playing top lane against Holy Raki and Markivs. We'll see how that goes. Lexon going to be playing bot lane against Pyres or Pierce. Not sure how you pronounce that. And Scapegoat going to go up against Fireball. Spartanius going to go mid against Pyrotech. Neptunio being a bit late into his position, but that is fine. Probably going to try and make... That is good. Has vehicles. Vehicles and bots for Pyro and Neptunio. That is a good combination. Zaid getting some turrets. These ticks are just going to die there. Not the greatest place for them to go. Mom's Boy Toy and Somber Moose scouting out with these grunts, pawns. Markiv's already there in position, constructing turrets earlier, way earlier before Somber Moose and Mom's Boy Toy. Sending out his own pawns to scout out. Does not see any movement. He does not have a radar here, so he does not see these targets. Holy Raki just playing it slowly, playing it safely, getting these metal extractors up as soon as possible, just trying to get that metal flow. Lacking on energy a bit, but that is still fine. Pretty efficient use of the resources. Fireball having a very aggressive position here, not caring about the lanes, about the lines here. Just getting an aggressive turret. He could get flanked from this ridge here if we see some artillery coming out from Lexon. Actually, not artillery necessarily, just like some Rocketeers, some thugs can climb up on that, and later on Sheldons. So this is not a good position for Fireball to be in. Scapegoat's not putting up any resistance, so it's fine for the time being. But Hemorrhoid getting in position, getting his metal extractors up. They're going to get destroyed by these pawns. That is pretty annoying. Going to be losing a lot of metal here. Just a lot of seconds without metal extractors. And obviously just the initial cost to make them yet again. Pretty annoying, pretty irritating, but should have closed those holes. In any case, top lane. Getting their positions set up, Mom's Boy Toy and Somber Moose. We have some Rocketeers here. Mom's Boy Toy gonna keep this turret repaired. This one's gonna go down from Holy Raki. Trying to get his metal extractor up. And if we see Rocketeers, which we do see coming from Mom's Boy Toy, these turrets are not gonna hold up from Holy Raki. He's just using a lot of energy, a lot of metal to construct these. He's gonna repair it, or no, he's actually... Not sure what his idea was there, but yep, these Rocketeers are pretty good in applying pressure against these light sentry turrets. Any tier 1 turrets, to be honest, but just lack range against those anti-swarm, the double laser turrets. Very good push, very good advance from Mom's Boy Toy. Is pretty well aware where the units are. He did not see them though with the radar, so he was kind of gambling there. Markiv's losing a couple of turrets of his own, actually trying to repair them, doing his best. These pawns are just still standing there, not doing anything. Repent, Trying to get into position. Zaid trying to flank here. Vehicles, like I said, will be stronger than bots, but at this moment there's a lot more bots than the vehicles. These tanks can just microwave from these rockets, but they cannot advance. There is a light laser turret. Zaid getting more and more, getting some artillery. So this tank just standing in one place. This is not the greatest thing. These two tanks just standing in one place, taking a lot of damage. Neptunio already having some artillery here, putting Shiny Squirrel and who was this? Fireball under pressure. Lost all these turrets, forced to go back. Guess he had a few seconds of this metal extractor, which is still fine. Lexon in kind of a tight spot here, stuck in between two players. Hopefully we see somebody coming to assist him, as this is not the greatest position. Pierce not having any turrets here, any turrets left here, and these aggravators are pretty not the greatest against thugs. Thugs are pretty powerful, as we can see clearly. Let's see how top lane is going. Mom's Boy Toy advancing a lot, just trying to push Holy Iraqi and Markiv's out of position. And we see the forward vehicle lab from Somber Moose. This is pretty good, pretty advanced front line coming from these high level players. Just having a mix, like I mentioned in the video yesterday. Double labs, it's pretty good. Never tried it myself, but obviously a very good move. He's trying to move his commander in, maybe to just do a commander bomb, a trade. Could be beneficial to his team, to their top side here. But we're just going to see these turrets coming down one by one. There's a beamer over here. Not sure why the game got paused. In any case, beamer's fine here. Has good range. Outranges these Rocketeers by 5, but it's just a single target. It's good for single target units, and it takes some time to do its DPS. It's going to get destroyed by these artillery shells from Somber Moose. Alpha Omega having a lot of control over here, just pushing his laner out as far as possible. Losing these tanks early does not help, and these pounders are just so slow. Speed 41. They do good AoE damage, good splash damage, but that is it pretty much. Repent not looking for the moment and just losing a couple of his Rocketeers. Not the greatest, but he still has the upper hand in this lane. Mom's Boy Toy getting assaulted by these Rocketeers. A lot of these pawns just trying to micro, trying to look for a window of opportunity just to go in. Already has a Castro. Just going to be a problem for these units. They don't know what is going on there. Making more turrets. Maybe just going to opt for making a gauntlet. Not sure how good that is. Not sitting on a lot of energy, but that gauntlet is almost up 81%, and Markiv's going to help produce that gauntlet. That is very good team play from these two players. But just how much will they be able to do? They're deciding to attack Somber Moose, trying to attack this gauntlet. They're going to see the gauntlet here, and I think they're going to push and try and get this. Markiv's trying to go forward with his commander, not taking any considerable damage, but they're gonna get assaulted here. Mom's Boy Toy is not seen. We do have a radar, but he is cloaked. I think we don't see him. Do we? Actually, sorry, that is a wrong player view. Okay, let's check it now. We do not see him. We do not see him here. Could be a problem. He's walking around freely, sitting on a lot of metal, a lot of energy. This is pretty good. This gauntlet is out of the picture. Knew that was not the greatest move. You do not have a strong defense in front of it, so you're just going to lose it. That is 1200 metal lost by Holy Iraqi just to make that gauntlet. He's destroying that gauntlet. He's degunning that gauntlet wreckage since it has just a lot of metal inside it. And then Zaid losing his forward position to the assault of swings and to repent. Trying to do a drive-by, trying to reduce the damage taken, and maybe just trying to do some raid drive-by. See how the other lanes are going. Lexon, his front getting completely destroyed. Not sure what happened there, but yep, Fireball advancing his position. We have a lot of these Whistlers from Scapegoat. Those outrange the commander by quite a bit, and if there's a lot of those can just add up Has some light gunships from Scapegoat. Not sure what they're gonna be up to here, but they will not do any considerable damage here. They're just going for the economy of Pierce Spires. And this could be pretty bad, but we have anti-air here. I think they may focus anti-air here. It's probably the greatest move. Trying to focus build power. Those are gonna go down pretty quickly if they don't. We already have a second Thistle up. This is not the greatest thing. We have another turret here that we disregarded, and this Thistle may go down. It's not even gonna go down. These gunships go down without doing any serious damage. So Pierce Spires was prepared for that assault. Spartanius trying to open the enemies up here. Or actually, no, sorry. Yep, just trying to flank, give his teammates a hand here, as he's not getting attacked on this front line. Getting his tanks back, I believe, or will we see a push here? A lot of these tanks survived for Somber Moose. Like I said, pretty good radar next to radar, that's fine. Pretty good forward lab from them. I think they're teching up now, just getting a T2 up. Yep, that is correct. They're not being met with any resistance. Mom's Boy Toy, somebody already gave him, or he just constructed a T2 bot lab and just upgraded these metal extractors into advanced ones, making some bombers. Gonna try and do a bombing run, which could be pretty effective, as all these players at the moment are just focused on ground units, and that is one of the downsides of doing a double lab. In my opinion, you're just gonna focus on ground units. Even though you make like a couple of anti-air ground units, your base is still completely open unless you have some protection, which you may or may not have. I'm not sure, but that is a lot of resources going to the double lab and producing units into that double lab. So you may disregard anti-air, but we will see what happens. Mom's Boy Toy's been doing pretty good air raids with these, producing a lot of these bombers. That's why he's sitting on a lot of energy. He's just able to produce all these bombers at once. They're pretty cheap in metal, but 4,600 energy. That is very expensive and a long time to build these aircraft. Just time to build a constructor, a single constructor. T1 is about a minute and a half without any other assistance or build power. Have these bombers ready to go. 15 bombers for Mom's Boy Toy. That should do. May just go for Markivs here and open up their zones. Let's see what he sees. What targets is he gonna go for? No anti-air here, so these scouts survive. Go through. He's going for the commander, actually. That is a problem. And no resistance here. He's just gonna push with his commander. Gonna degun. Is he? No, he's actually just gonna do a commander trait. He does not see this. This is pretty catastrophic for the western team. My bad. We have some fighters. No considerable damage done by Mom's Boy Toys. Bombers. Destroying some build power. That is pretty good. Putting Holy Iraqi behind. Has the T2 lab. It's not destroyed, but there's just a lot of these units from Somber Moose flowing through. Securing these commander positions. This was a very good way to catch him off guard. Just a good distraction by these bombers. Sneaking his commander in and getting that good trade. Deconstructing his commander. That is the metal that is going to go into more units. And suddenly we have 20 tanks from Somber Moose, uncontested, just going to wreak havoc into these bases. Holy Iraqi is going to be up first. No need to hit that chainsaw. I mean, everything's going to get destroyed anyways, so Saeed is going to be in a pretty bad spot here. He sees this coming. He's going to try and scramble and put these tanks up here to defend the base, but as we know, tanks, like this, actually fine traversability. It's marked in green, but these climbing over here and the ones that are going to be on the way here, it's going to be big trouble. Tanks are just going to keep going through into Markiv's base. It's pretty catastrophic. Like I said, very good job from Mom's Boy Toy to catch Markiv's off guard and get a commander trade. Did not get anything out of that commander trade, just lost his position. These tanks are going to just completely destroy Mark's base. He is out of the game. So is Holy Raki, and has a lot of these shurikens as well. This is pretty good utility, pretty good decisions being made by Mom's Boy Toy. As we usually see him do in these games. Spartanius having 2 gauntlets, raining down fire onto Neptunius' position. I have a rattlesnake here, but question is how good will it do against these 2 gauntlets? There's 2 gauntlets shooting the bot lab. That's fine. Let's see what's happening on top side. These tanks just completely destroying 2 players without any trouble. This could very well be a good game. You're completely open in this top position, and lots more of units are flowing through. Even Swings and Repent sent their units through. This is gonna be Zaid's base up next. A lot of these tanks from Zaid just went up to deal with these tanks of Somber Moose, and we see a lot of these players just resigning. 4 players already out of the game. This is pretty catastrophic. That is when you have 2 strong laners that are pretty smart, know what to do, have a game plan to begin with, you know, and this just happens, you know. Very bad, but what can you do? Very well played from Somber Moose and Mom's Boy Toy. Knowing very well what they're supposed to do, when to go in, knowing the windows of opportunity, and, you know, just get players disconnected and win the game. That's pretty much it. Zaid's base getting destroyed as well. There's just nothing they can do right now. Snipers coming in from Spartanius, just cleaning up what's left of Pyrotech on the mid lane. And this is just a matter of time when they're just going to go in, or the other team is going to forfeit. This is pretty much done, I think. Waiting for T2 again. Making some Sheldons, making a lot of these. Oh yeah, air transports. I saw it coming. Since I saw these 10 sumos here, I was like, what is going on here? And these are just 20 air transports. They're pretty cheap actually, 74 metal and 1450 energy. We have another player leaving. That leaves only 3 players here. This map, there's no point in playing this. This should be game over pretty much. Very quick game on Bismuth Valley. Just props to Somber Moose and Mom's Boy Toy for having such a good synergy playing together. And these snipers just cleaning up. Lexon having a big base here, but it's gonna be pretty hard being able to keep up against these players. This is a mission impossible pretty much. These snipers advancing slowly. These Sheldons are no match for the snipers. And this advanced geothermal just gonna do a lot of damage around this. Could even detonate these energy converters, to be honest. Mausers, everything, just huge artillery. Not sure why these players don't forfeit yet. And this is like the most boring time in the game when you know it's over, but players just... There goes the advanced geothermal. The players just try and do something. Not sure. I mean, it is not my place to tell them whether to play or not to play, obviously. But I mean, at this point, you just know that the game is over, and you cannot do anything about it. Which is pretty sad. This is a team game. There's 8 players, and you depend on your laners performing and doing well. But when they're up against such good players like Somber Moose and Mom's Boy Toy, what can you do? Sumo is getting transported by the air transport. Hercules, I think they're called. They're just gonna completely erase the troops of Hemorrhoid and others that are here trying to defend this hill from the assault. A lot of welders coming from Repent. What is exploding? Not seeing what's going on. In any case, yeah, this is just a catastrophe waiting to happen. It's gonna have this one-sided game from this point on. Well, not from this point on, but from the point that they slipped through Somber Moose and Mom's Boy Toy. That commander trade just won them the game. That Mom's Boy Toy pulled here with the cloaked commander. That is just insane. The bombers were just a distraction. Marquez was looking at the bombers and like I said, the bombers were just a distraction, and bigger objective was Mom's Boy Toy sneaking in the commander, doing a commander trade, and that was pretty much game over. That was a very big play. Pretty important play. Pretty important to see these windows of opportunity, like I said. And it is just mayhem. It's complete carnage. Not sure why we do not see a forfeit yet. Still. At least some dominoes here. You know. Pretty satisfying to watch, actually. Can we see a forfeit now? You just don't like to see it. That's fine. I mean, here to comment this game. Probably gonna comment the next one as well for these players, but that was pretty one-sided. Obviously, just like Son left. He's gonna go and maybe self-D his commander. They see him? No, they're just shooting the mammoth. Last ditch effort by Lexon, and there goes the commander. That is GG's. Pretty good game by this double top lane Somber Moose and Mom's Boy Toy. Single-handedly won the game. Another commander drawing him a house. God damn it. Lexon, end the game, please. This is so painful to watch. I'm just trying to find him. Why is he making it this hard? Deleted the house, but that's pretty much a chimney. In any case. And they're not gonna find him for some time. This is a big map. He's just cloaked, but he does not have energy to cloak. Unlucky. No nukes. Didn't get to see nukes. Just a lot of pressure, constant pressure being put on ground units. Finally see him self-destruct, and that's it. GG's. Worst ending to a game that you can have. Pretty much just being one-sided for the last 10 minutes. Other than that, it was pretty good. Pretty solid game. Thank you for watching, guys. See you in the next one.